Hello and welcome to the next chess game I want to show you. This time I show you the game between Marko Torbica, my good friend, and Grohs. It's the first tournament game of Marko Torbica. It's the Advent tournament from the Café Grimhild. It's in Vienna, in the 15th district of Vienna, somewhere near U3 Schweglerstraße. And yeah, Marko had the white pieces and he started the game with the move e4. And this things you see there, they show the theory moves. So they played the Alliance defense here, and the first deviation from the theory is this bishop f5. Better would have been to take this pawn or play the move bishop g4, but Stockfish 10 says this should have been the best way of continuing for black, and it should be a little bit better for white. But okay, we have the move bishop f5. Also not that terrible yet. And now we have the move castles. Better was to take this pawn and play the move d5 and to do something like this with a slight advantage to white. But okay, we have the move castles and now the move e6, which is now a mistake. Now white has the upper hand. D takes e5 would have equalized the game, for example with something like this. And yeah, if someone is better, then it's white, but it's not so terrible for black, this position. Black is at least upper pawn, and has the bishop there, but black's king is still in the center, and let's see if white can do something there. But we had the move e6, and now Marko has the upper hand by quite a lot. The following moves he played perfect. Here knight to e4, attacking the bishop and also preventing any knight jumping to c2, which would win the rook. Queen f6 we have, and now the move d takes e6, bishop takes e6, knight takes e6, f takes e6, and a3. a3 was not the best move here in this position. White keeps some advantage here, but better was the move bishop to d2, and after bishop to d2 and this kind of continuation, this check here provokes this weakness, g6 weakness, and now bishop c3 and bishop back here, and now you see white has the bishop pair and very good control over the square d4. And yeah, black could take this pawn, but it's not wise to take it because of queen a4. And now you see that, for example, if the knight jumps back, then you have this kind of thing winning the rook. But okay, this should be much better for white. But we have the move a3, and now the move knight c6 and knight c3. And after queen d8, which is not a good move, better would have been the move bishop e7 followed by bishop e3, knight e4, which would attack the pawn on d6, doesn't work because of queen d4. And yeah, after castles, the move queen c2, and white should be better. But okay, we have the move queen d8, and now Marko again plays the top engine move, bishop g4, and now e5 because the e6 pawn was under attack. And now the move b3 to protect the pawn on c4. Better was to move bishop e3 because after taking you would have to move bishop e6, takes, and rook to f7, rook h6 attacking the bishop, queen here defending, rook here, and now this bishop check, which forces basically resignation, because you can't even take the rook here because of queen takes here with check and winning this rook, and now white is just up a queen. So this would have been the way to go here instead of b3. But okay, bishop e7 we have, and now knight d5, which is again not the best move. Bishop h5 followed by this kind of continuation, and white should have a big advantage. But also after knight d5 white has the advantage, but not so big that after bishop h5, knight d5, castles, bishop b2, and now the move knight d7, which is a mistake. King h8 would have been better, knight e3 and a5, and black can still fight, but we have the move knight d7, and now knight takes e7, knight takes e7, and bishop takes d7. Bishop takes d7 was a clear mistake, throws nearly the whole advantage away. Better was to move b4, followed by this kind of continuation. Here you cannot take the pawn, of course, because of this pin. Okay, that's why the rook has to go back, and white is better in that position. But we have the move bishop takes d7, queen takes d7, queen d5 check, and piling up on this poor d6 pawn. White is still better, but black can maybe hold this. f4, and now it's equal. Better was the move. No, f4 is still okay for white. And yeah, here black made the decisive game deciding mistake. He played the move queen g4. After queen e7, black can still fight, and we see here equal pawns, and yeah, this game should end up in a draw. Maybe white can push for something, but it's not a lot here. But after queen g4 it's all over, because this bishop takes e5 just wins the game, which is an amazing move here. And now it's just technique, as they say. King is coming to the center, and this building two connected pass pawns here, and in that position black resigned the game. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Ciao.